Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back again, and it's time for the Splinterlands Land Market Watch. This is episode number 51. Today is April 19th, 2026, so let's get started and look at all things land in Splinterlands. First thing, number of plots for sale went up slightly from 2 weeks ago. Currently, there are 2,619 plots available. A couple weeks ago, 2,577. Prices in game are the same where they were 2 weeks ago. $36.49 is the cheapest unsurveyed plot for sale. And over on Hive, just about the same price. $36.65 is the cheapest one there. Land tracts, still the three for sale. Cheapest $7,995, and the one region for just under $89,000. Time crystals are a little bit cheaper than they were 2 weeks ago. Currently, you can see they're selling for just under 4 cents a piece, 68.3 DEC. If you buy them directly from the store, they are 100 DEC a piece, so definitely get them from the non-card market if you need them. Okay, totem fragments. So common totem fragments 2 weeks ago, $1.08. Currently, the cheapest is $1.14. Rare totem fragments went up from $5.99 to $6.30. Epic totem fragments, pretty good drop in price here if you're looking to pick up a fragment or two to complete yours. $36.99 2 weeks ago. Currently, the cheapest is $27. And legendary totem fragments were $100. Currently, the cheapest is $124.90. All right, complete totems. So complete common totem is currently selling for $9.98. Rare for $45, epic for $200, and a legendary totem still $899.99. If you're looking for a totem claim, those are a little more expensive. Common totems, $14.99. Rares came down from $95 to $90. Epics dropped from $349 to $295. And legendary totem claims, 2 available. Cheapest is still $900. Okay, Land Baron, if you wanted to come in right now and just buy the 50 cheapest plots, how much would that run you? About the same as 2 weeks ago, almost exactly. So 2 weeks ago, $514.75, or $10.30 a plot. Currently, the 50 cheapest are $516.12, or $10.32 a plot. And then your cheapest resources, your cheapest grain, currently is $20. Yesterday on Our Faded Glory and DeFiz's stream, was checking the market, and there was a grain plot for $11, so I shouted it out. So congrats to whoever picked up that $11 grain plot. Currently the cheapest is $20. Wood is selling $10.33 is the cheapest, stone at $10, and ore at $10.33. Okay, land plots, cheapest 5 per rarity. So common natural last time was $8.99. Right now the cheapest plot available in-game is in region 111, and it is a canyon for $10. After that, the price moves to $10.33. Those are in regions 53, 65, 118, 123, and 133. Couple plots or a couple regions just to kind of shout out is region 65 has 36 plots available at that price, and region 123 has 52. And in region 123, those 52 plots are all iron. So if you're looking to load up on iron plots, check out region 123. Okay, next the price goes up to $10.50 in region 81. There are 20 plots available there. Next, $12 in regions 46 and 81. And then finally, the next cheapest is $12.50 in regions 22, 27, and 47. Okay, moving on to the rares, you can see the range last time was about the same, $22.40 to $22.50. Currently, there's several at under $20. So if you're looking to pick up some rare plots, region 81 has plots available for $19.49 and $19.50. Next, regions 27, 59, 62, 94, 120, 136, and 143 all have rare plots for $19.50. Regions 27 and 62 have plots for $20 even. And then finally, Region 65 and 123 have plots for $22.40 apiece. Okay, your epics. So $93 to $109 was the range a couple weeks ago. Currently, the cheapest in-game are $91 in regions 86, 123, and 133. Then basically the same price, just a fraction of a cent higher, $91 in region 135. They have 2 jungles for sale. Region 124 has a forest for 93. Region 72 has a jungle for 105. And finally, Region 81 has a swamp for $107.99. And then the last natural plots, your legendaries. So last time 450 to 750, about the same this week. Just a couple slightly changed their prices. So regions 65 and 81 have legendary natural plots for $449. Region 46, 98, 133, and 135 have legendary plots for $450. Region 72 has a legendary hills for $560. And finally, Region 12 has a legendary canyon for $750. Okay, moving on to the magical plots. So $21 to $29 was the range last time. It's the same this week. So basically the same as it was 2 weeks ago, except a couple of these plots have disappeared. But just to recap, so Region 96 has 2 plots available, 2 Dragon Magic for $21 apiece. Region 65 has an Earth and a Life magical plot for $22.88. Region 123 has 3 Dragon Magic plots for $22.88. Next, Region 81 has a Fire plot and a Water plot for $25 apiece. Region 76 has a Water magical plot for $27. And then finally, Region 81 has 3 Death, a Dragon, 2 Earth, and a Water plot for $29 apiece. And as you will notice here, most of them are bogs, which are also grain producers. So if you're looking to produce grain for a while before you switch on over to Magic, definitely check out Region 81. Okay, let's move to the rares. So the rares last time, $32 to $40 was the range. Now you can see the range is 32 all the way up to 61. So your cheapest plot for Rare Magical is in Region 97, Death Magic for $32. Then the price jumps to $35 in Regions 81 and 123. After that, $45 in Region 17, 6 water plots, and 5 of the 6 are also lakes and bogs, which are grain producers. So those are good for dual purpose, grain or magic. Then after 45, it jumps all the way to $60 in Region 18 for Fire Magic. And then finally, the 5th cheapest is in Region 136. It is a Desert Fire Magic for $61. Okay, your Epic Magical Plots. $150 to $378. Same this week. I don't think there was any change in the Epic Natural Plot, or Epic Magical. $150 in Region 46 for Death. $220 in Region 20 for Water, Bog, so once again another grain producer. $275 in Region 102 for Earth. $360 in Region 28, also Earth Magic. And then finally $378 in Region 117 for Life Magic. And then finally your Legendary Magical Plots. The $700 plot did sell from 2 weeks ago, so the only one left is $1,500 Region 125 for Dragon Magic. Okay, occupied plots. So $38 to $64.90 last time. Currently you're looking $40 to $60. So your $40 common occupied are in Region 39. Then it goes to $45 in Region 97, $50 in Regions 48, 112, and 115. $55 in Regions 46 and 65, and then finally $60 common occupied in Regions 40 and 85. Okay, your rares. So 59 to 148 was the range. Let's see. I think the only ones that changed is this one in region 143 was the one that was 59. It got bumped up to 62. The ones in 42 and 43 were almost $129. Those were marked down to $75 a piece. $75 in region 135, $145 in region 112, and then finally $148 for a rare occupied plot in region 81. Okay, your epics. Same list as 2 weeks ago. The only one that changed is the one that was listed for $3.99 that I thought was super cheap, got repriced to $6.99. So still much cheaper than the other two. As you can see, these are the only three available for sale on the entire market. And then finally, your legendary occupied, 1750 to 2000. A couple of these were reduced slightly in price. $16.99 in region 109, $17.99 in region 80, and still $2,000 in region 121 for your legendary occupied. Okay, keeps. So we finally got some keeps under $1,200. Actually, we've got quite a few under $1,000. So you've got $925 in region 65, $925 in region 44, $950 in region 141, $1,000, and there's 3 plots available in region 81, and then your fifth cheapest is $1,490 in region 9. For castles, there is still just that one castle for sale in region 14 for $9,000. Your trade swaps. So right now in game, if you wanted to swap one DEC, how much of each resource would you get? So currently you would get just over 63 grain, 3 iron. So I think this is the first time I've seen a DEC get more than, 2.5 iron. One DEC will get you 9.3 stone. One DEC will get you about 32.2 wood. And then land craftable items. So your midnight potions came down from 2.2 to 1.5 cents. Fortune tickets are 44.6 cents. Auction marks are still $1.69. Wagon kits are under $4. Currently, the cheapest is $3.94. Common scrolls are 1.2 cents. Rares, 5.8 cents. Epics, 30.4 cents. And the legendary scrolls, $1.43.9. Polymorph and capacity flux are still the same. 7.5 cents for polymorph and 17.5 cents for the capacity flux. Phoenix Ash is still selling at 0.4 cents. Land cards. So I did see a few days ago some of the common land cards were as low as $1.99. Those got scooped up. Currently the cheapest is $2.30. So there is some activity. People are still buying and selling the common. The rare is currently $12.55. Epic, $24.44. And there is a legendary land card. I believe it's a level 3, so it's 6 cards combined, asking $1,199. For the gold foil common, $26.19. The rare is still $60, and the gold epic land card is $125. And then we've got 2 new cards that were able to be crafted on land. The Hunter currently is selling for 19 cents. This is the one that uses stone. And then the Blacksmith that uses iron is currently selling for 13 cents. So all of the original land cards sold out on December 14th. And the next update that we're all waiting for is buildings. So store up on your resources. I know it's been tough. Everybody, myself included, been spending all their iron and stone crafting these cards. So store up the resources if you can. Grab those time crystals if you need those so you can get your buildings up right away and to prepare for maintenance. Of course, that's probably going to be quite a ways off, but might as well get the time crystals now when you can get them at over a 30% discount. So if you like the content, would like to support the channel, I have a membership page over on Buy Me a Coffee. So it's simply buymeacoffee.com/gathering the magic. I do monthly legendary card giveaways. Just yesterday, I did a drawing for an inept healer, and congratulations to Macy. He was the winner of that. So congrats to you. If you would like to be a part, like I said, just head on over there. Membership is as low as only $2 a month, and that just helps to support the channel and basically say thank you, Gathering, for all the hard work for all the Market Watch videos. So thanks, guys, for all the support. Of course, next week is going to be the card Market Watch, so that will be in 2 parts. Of course, we do the deep dive, so that's going to be a couple hours there. And then later today, stay tuned, I will be working on a video for DeFizz. It is basically about the land cards that were just released, the Hunter and the Blacksmith. Basically, is it worth crafting those, or would it be better for me to just buy them directly off the market? So I'll run through the numbers there, tell you how much it costs to make them, and just on my thoughts on whether it would be better to make them or just buy them directly. So stay tuned for that. So until next time, stay the course, keep on forging cards, and have fun.